Hey guys, watching Volgar's beer reviews, and this one is the star of the show. Well, in this episode, star of the show. I mean, this is the main beer I got a couple days ago. When I got the Henry Weinhard's, I got this one too. Okay. Elysian Super Fuzz. Blood Orange Pale. It's got fro. Looks cool. It's a label you can remember. Whoa. Anyways. Ale brewed with blood orange. Alcohol 5.4 by volume. Brewed in Seattle, Washington. And I'm hearing mosquitoes, so I'm going to light a citronella candle. Okay. Woo. Perfect for candles. There we go. I'll set that right behind me, I guess. Hope that'll be a good spot. Alright. So, let's crack this open. I have a bottle opener in my pocket. I'm actually going to use it. I don't feel like fidgeting with the Bic today.
Did I lose something here last night?
No. And that's what it looks like. Very cloudy. Looks like a wheat beer. I don't think it is.
I gotta go get mom.
Okay. Beer Advocate gives it 8.3. Good. Submitted score is 3.68. And American Pale Ale, APA. Let's read a review. Whoa, that's a long one. I don't feel like reading that one. Alright, the taste. Okay, pour slightly haze. Golden straw color. Has orange highlights. White head is short and tight. Settles to a light ring. The aroma is fairly neutral. I don't really smell much. There is slight bready aroma. I guess you can say that. With a hint of orange, not much else. The taste is lightly fruity and slightly bitter. Bready malt base with an earthy, grassy, hot bitterness. This is paired with the light fruitiness of the blood orange. And there's mosquito mirror. Perhaps some orange peel bitterness in the end. Moderate feel with tinny carbonation. It's bright on the palate with a slightly bitter finish. Drinks well. It's an okay brew. I much prefer Great South Bay's Orange Blood Pale Ale over this. A nice summer beer. And dang, that thing's not working well. Maybe if I hold it up like this, maybe the... There, take that, mosquito. Suck my nuts. Alright. So, it tastes pretty good. If you like beers that are, fruit beers, like, Shock Top, or Tangerine, or Magic Hat number 9, you'll like this. Very similar to, Magic Hat number 9. Has kind of a bitterness at the end, but the bitterness is more like a sweetness. It's a bitter sweetness. It's pretty good. I don't think there's any wheat in it. Blood Orange Pale, that's all it says. Oh, I finally found. Yeah, WKRP in Cincinnati. Decent show. I rarely catch it because usually if I'm in the garage, it's usually like 10 o'clock when all the good shows are over. Actually, 10 o'clock, Three's Company's on, which I like the show a lot. It's pretty good. I almost like a beer. Alright, this. It's very slick, very easy to drink. If you don't like fruity beers, you won't like this. You know, if you have that stigma where it's like, oh, I don't like fruit in my beer, I want real beer, I want myself a Busch or a PBR or Miller, I don't know, whatever. Yeah. Or Coors Light, Coors, Budweiser, real beer. Right, I'd rather have this than any of that. And this is some good stuff. Price. I believe this was $1.75. Yeah, not whole market. Wrong store. I think it was like $8 or $9 a 6-pack. It's kind of expensive. It could be worse though. It could be Rogue. If it was Rogue, it'd probably be like $12 a 6-pack. Or if it was Guinness. But actually, I think Rogue's more expensive than Guinness. Pretty sure it was $1.75 a bottle or something like that. It was under $2 a bottle. I know that much because I wouldn't have got it if it was $2 a bottle. Because there's a couple other beers I thought about getting, but I thought, well, if this is under $2, I'll get this first. There's also another one. I'll just drink it out of the bottle. That is a cool bottle. If you want to sell your product, and well, I guess the first thing if you want to sell your product is advertising, you know, commercials, and then second thing to sell your product is, well, I don't know if there's an order, but price. You know, if it's cheap, then it's going to sell like, you know. But sometimes price doesn't matter because think of how many people buy Budweiser, and that's $12. Black Death. Huh. Well, a Budweiser will be $12 for 10 bottles. No, $14 for 12. Whatever. It's almost $1 a bottle. Something like that. And when a Rainier is, you know, way cheaper. I'm saying this in like every video, but my point is, it's like sometimes it doesn't matter if it's cheaper. They'll just buy the more expensive one because they just think it's better. They just have this because the advertising, you know, the Clydesdale, the Budweiser, the toads or bullfrogs, wherever they are in the swamp. How it says King of Beers and it's red, white, and blue. I had a bottle. I was gonna hold it up during my speech, but it's way over there. I'll feel like getting up. So yeah, my point is just because it's more expensive doesn't mean it's not going to sell. Just because it's cheaper doesn't mean it's going to sell better. Pabst Blue Ribbon is the cheaper alternative, and yeah, it's cheaper, but it's popular, but it's nowhere near as popular as Miller, Coors, or Budweiser. I mean, those are the kings of mass shipment, I guess. But yeah, this is a good beer. Elysian, Super Fuzz, Blood Orange, Pale. Now, I saw Pale on there, I almost got kind of scared, like, oh man, is this going to be like a IPA and be really bitter and, like, give me a headache or something. I didn't even realize what the ABV was, but 5.4, that's pretty decent. That's not too high. If you're worried about it, most people don't. Someone like me does when they have, medication or health reasons to consider. Sometimes I don't really worry about it, but sometimes, you know, it's like in my back of my mind, it's like, you know, maybe I should worry about it. Maybe I shouldn't drink too much. Or not too much, but drink, you know, more than like 3 or 2 or 3 or 4. Yeah. But yeah. Anyways. Elysian Super Fuzz. What else is there to say? Brewed in Seattle. Awesome label. Orange beer. It's really slick, easy to drink. The one thing I remember about Magic Hat number 9 was that sweetness at the end. That was more sweet and had a more sweet, pale bite at the end. So, and this is a little bit toned down, but it's still very close. If you've seen Tangerine or Magic Hat number 9. Oh, what's the other one? Shock Top. Shock Top's probably the thinnest one, but it's also Shock Top's also easiest to find because it's, you know, Anheuser. But yeah, I've been rambling long enough. This is a good beer. My rating's probably gonna be like I think it's a solid 8. At least an 8. If you can find it, you know, 8.2, whatever. It's an 8. I don't think it's too amazing because as much as I love the label art, it doesn't really set itself apart because I've had, like I said, those other ones I've listed off. Those are really good too. Shock Top, probably the weakest. Blue Moon's another example, even though I haven't had a Blue Moon in quite a while, so I kind of forget what it tastes like. I need to have another one, review that again. But yeah, it tastes great, but there's other beers kind of similar to it, so that's why it's just kind of it's an 8. It's an 8, 4, 8. You know, it's a good. It's great. You know, it's an 8. It's not amazing, you know. But maybe if I had more of this, if it was cheaper, or you know what I mean, if I got attached to it, you know, I'd have more of a nostalgic whatever with it. But that's my review. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and if you've had Elysian, tell me what you thought of their beers. There's one that I wanted to review, but they didn't have it in a 6-pack, so I couldn't just take out with a bottle. Let's see if I have a picture of it. Elysian. Yeah, Elysian. No. Anyways, it had a tiger on it with like this like Japanese graphic that goes around it. Like those memes, you know? It's like that, and it was a pale ale. Or no, it was an IPA, so I know IPA is not my cup of tea. I'd try it out because that's an awesome looking label. It's got tiger on it. Anyways, this video's gone long enough. Go ahead, try it out if you have it in your area, and tell me what you think. That was my review. See you next time.